Ahoy cruise enthusiasts, it's time to talk about trust issues and why we might have some with some of our favorite companies. All right, the good news is I finally got my refund back from Brightline after 30 days, but it does allow me to segue into the good news about today's topic, and that is going to be not Carnival, but celebrity cruises. All right. In case you didn't notice, there was a sale last week in the cruise planner with some pretty significant savings on some items I had already purchased, the internet package and the drink package. And, well, of course, I had to go through the whole drama of canceling the orders and then repurchasing them. And, of course, as we talked about before, they take your money immediately. That charge showed up like that or like that. But the refund, they're going to process the refund and, be patient. Well, to their credit, the money actually showed up, my money actually showed up back, on the credit card within 3 days. It was actually dated 2 days, so I'll put that one on the bank. So, Celebrity, all right, that was pretty good. I don't know that they can get it to go much faster, unfortunately, but all right, in this case, they did well. Except, Celebrity, yeah, the scary email subject lines, yeah, no. People don't want to receive email subjects from their cruise line about scary cancellations, so maybe tone it down a little bit. But that leads into the the big bad news of the week involving Celebrity Cruises. I'm sure you all have been following the drama about recent changes announced to the all-inclusive package, and what they seem to have done is not much other than drop the gratuities. Now, of course, this is the only thing everybody cares about, and it seems like it's the only thing everybody's really talking about. Okay, booking aqua class without benefits. Oh, big deal. You used to do that before, I think. So who cares? And the weird part is the all-inclusive program is not even a year old. Okay, someone remind me, because it's hard to figure out whether it started in November or April. Not really sure, but now they go ahead and make this big change on such a new program on gratuities. Okay, cruise lines. Okay, listen to me. This is why people do not trust you around the gratuities. It's shady things like this that make people think, well, wait a minute, are they really paying it? Now, why would they have to change this now? This doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, so maybe think about this a little bit more in the future. And yeah, while it does seem a little bit tone deaf, I guarantee this was percolating way before the carnival drama of a week or two ago. Now, starting October 4th, we'll all be able to book an all-inclusive package that isn't so all-inclusive. Does this mean we're going to get a new name for this really brand new product? Perhaps something like the all-inclusive with exceptions package, or perhaps the what we've decided to include today package, or most likely what the lawyers will let us call an all-inclusive package, because that's probably the case here. The deal is everybody hates the gratuity situation, and if you don't, let us all know why you're a weirdo down below. I would really like to know. Anyway, this is, as expected, not going over very well. So there must have been a huge oopsie that they're trying to cover for. And after pondering it for just a brief second or two, I came up with two plausible scenarios that could explain what's going on here. A, somebody forgot to include the crew gratuity pool contribution in the AI breakdown, which leads to the absolute worst case scenario, and that's the crew has been shorted on gratuities for all-inclusive guests since this was introduced. Now, this is no fault of the guests. The guests were completely aware. They paid. They thought they were covered. But then the crew started complaining about lower pay for AI guests, all-inclusive guests, not virtual guests, although I suppose they would try that someday. Anyway, B, Celebrity was making the contribution to the crew gratuity pool, but then some people started looking around and asking, why are we paying for this? Now, that could be the result of an accounting situation which made this new scenario look like a drop in ancillary revenue to the hotel operation, which covers things like bar service and room service and everything like that. Now, they should not have been discounting the contribution. I really hope that wasn't the case, but this would have been taken off the top line of that revenue item, which, if they didn't plan it right, yeah, wouldn't look so good. Either way, it looks like someone really did not think this through past the first step of offering an all inclusive deal, which means they probably also vote Democrat. Actually, funny, Democrats never seem to be able to answer the question of who's going to pay for it, right? Despite how they spin this, the people's problem has never been paying the crew. But this situation looks super shady, and instead of coming up with an internal solution to an internal problem, they just dump it back on the guests to solve. Oh, also just like Democrats. I'll see you on board.